This is part 3 on using Edmodo. In the last session, I taught you how to assign assignments to your groups. In this session, I'm going to teach you how to use the calendar with those assignments. So we assigned the first blog post to 3 different groups. When we click on the calendar, you're going to see what you have assigned on what day. So here we assigned it on the 14th for that first blog post to be due. If we click on it, we can see that we sent it to first group, second, and third period. And we can also click on the Turn In button to see anyone's assignment that was turned in. If we decide to delete that from the calendar, we can just press the Delete button here. So this will show up for all students. And if you want to also post things that the students can see on their calendar, all you have to do is click on a day, and then you can type in the event. So I'll put in a field trip here, and I want to send that to first group, second period, and third period. And then I'll press create. And you'll see that it shows up here on the calendar. And that will show up on all of your students' calendars. So it's really great because you can add things to their calendars as well. Now they can also add individual things for themselves. So if they wanted to type in a birthday, for instance, I would put happy birthday to mom. And if I don't put send to and I press create, it says select recipient, so I'll just put my name and press create. So that way it's just personal to my calendar. Okay, and students can do the same thing. The only difference is that it won't ask them to send it to anyone because they only have access to their calendar. So it's really great to keep them on top of this and to keep them on top of their assignments. And it's great for parents because they can go into the calendar and see anything that you've assigned, anything that their student can see, they can see. So it really helps with keeping them on top of their assignments. So now I'm going to go home, and a couple of last minute things that I want to show you is because there's not many things here in the first group that I was just showing you for fun, but I want to show you in third period. If I want to filter things, because you'll see there's a lot of things here, if I want to filter things so that I can see things quickly, up here at the top right corner you'll see filter posts by alerts, assignments, feeds, polls, or recent replies. So if I filter it by polls, then you'll see the polls that I have given to the students in the past for as long as we've been using this for this year. If I want to see just the assignments, then I can click on assignments, and I can see quickly all the assignments that I have assigned to them, and I can click on the turn in to see who has turned in what. Now, in order to get back to what we saw when we first got here with all of the stuff included in the middle, then we want to close these filters. And once we click close, then we should be able to see everything that we saw before. And so that's something important to teach the students whenever they're using Edmodo, because a lot of times they get stuck in certain filters and don't know how to see the conversation that may be going on in class. Now, the great thing about using Edmodo is that you can have conversations in class, and you can very easily have those by using these reply buttons that are underneath each assignment. So the assignment can actually be a discussion that you actually start, and you can just start that by typing a note. You can say, let's discuss the Civil War. And then let's send that to first group, because that's my example group. And I'm going to go into first group here. And so now everyone who clicks reply can say what they want to say and have a discussion. And this really helps those students who have a hard time raising their hand and speaking out loud for the fear that whatever they have to say won't be considered to be smart, because there are some people who are just fearful of speaking out loud in front of other people, and this really helps engage a lot of those students. I know that I have definitely found that in my classroom.